We are cranking along. This has been such a good, juicy week of energy. Felt very potent with all the love floating in the air, the connection with the Magdalene. So I am excited to round out this week with today's meditation and the hope and the love that comes from connecting to the eternal energy, to the eternal wisdom, to the eternal love of the Divine Mother. So we are going to dive in today. I'm going to begin our recording now. Welcome. This is the Unveiling meditation. And my invitation to you as we begin our journey today is to allow yourself to become present, not only to the life, to the joy, to the ups and downs as you venture through each and every day, but also those cycles that we all exhibit, that we all experience of the life and the death and ultimately the rebirth. For each of us is rebirthing ourselves each and every day into a new way of being, a new hope, a new deepening of our connection to light and love, if that's the direction we set our compass, our navigational compass for our heart and our soul. And so today, as you have chosen to take this opportunity to connect with that light and love, we are going to fully embrace, attune to the energies and the frequencies of that deep, potent, powerful love that carries us through these regenerative cycles in our life. So with that, we welcome in and call forward the energy of the Magdalene as we conclude this week in the study of her vibrational field through meditation. I invite you now to begin to close your eyes, just taking a nice deep breath in and feeling yourself settling in not only to the room and your body and your breath, but also to your thoughts. Allowing the thoughts as you prepare to go on this journey, to set the day to the proper tone, to set the day to the right frequency. I invite you to allow your mind to simply wander into your inner realm as we activate all of our senses, allowing the sounds in the room around us to become heightened, noticing the subtle nuances, the shifts in the sounds of the air. Maybe you're outside and you hear the wind, the sounds of cars or people or music. Just taking it all in, these subtle frequencies, these vibrations that are all around you, that our body, our mind completely tunes out as you breathe in and out, just allowing yourself to tune in to your breath, to this moment, to my voice, and to the journey that we are about to follow our hearts on. So as you breathe in and out, I invite you to begin with me our light link, creating that connection to divine love, to that eternal force of golden light, that beacon that guides us, calls us forward deeper and deeper into our soul's purpose and our soul's journey. And as you imagine this golden light like the sun shining down upon you, I invite you to reach towards that sun, raising up out of your sitting bones, feeling your spine stretch tall, your shoulders, imagining that sun, that golden light before you as you bring it into your body, giving thanks to your angels, to your guides, to all of the support that's been with you on this journey. As we send it back up, giving thanks, and then down and in, just giving yourself a nice gentle squeeze around your belly, allowing our body to attune to these frequencies of love, to the divine connection we have with spirit. And so as you breathe in and out, feeling yourself, feeling your heart opening, we begin to shift our focus into our sitting bones, shifting all the way down and in, imagining that sunshine, that golden light pouring through not only the top of our mind, but down and through our body, as though we have drunk that golden elixir of light and love. And from the top all the way down into the sitting bones, as it begins to pour into the earth through our intention, through our focus, imagining that connection, breathing in and out and feeling into the earth as you imagine it, taking in this golden light, absorbing it deeply in as you begin to allow your body to relax into the moment. I invite you, as you do, just breathing here, imagining this golden light as you shift your focus into the earth, feeling the skin against your clothes, feeling the air, its currents and its movements against your face, breathing in and out and feeling your hips as they settle into the earth. And as we follow that golden light being absorbed into the soils, following it with our intention and our focus, allowing this pathway that we forge and carve each and every day that we do this exercise to guide us down and towards the center of the earth, like a golden pathway, making its way through the cracks and crevices and fissures of the layers of the earth, down towards the center. And once we reach the center of the earth, imagining that luminescent light, that pulsing, that vibration, the heartbeat of the Divine Mother, the heartbeat of our planet. And so we complete our light link by imagining our own heartbeat in synchronicity with this heartbeat of this luminescent light. Each pulse emanating a vibration and a frequency all the way back up and through the layers of the earth, connecting and meeting with your feet taking it in, your heart synchronizing to this sacred rhythm, to this sacred beat. And like that of the drum, you feel yourself connecting to the beat, to the pulse, to the rhythm of your own divine nature. And it's from this space, as you imagine yourself standing, feet firmly planted in the earth, feeling these vibrations pulsing out as though they're becoming louder and louder and louder as you drop deeper and deeper in, imagining your feet connecting to the earth. And as you allow your feet to guide you on this journey today, beginning to imagine that a path is emerging before you, a golden path of love that guides you through this beautiful field of flowers. Maybe for some of you, you notice trees around this path carved into the earth, worn down by the many times your soul and your consciousness has traversed it. A homecoming, if you will, into your sacred space where your soul is free to roam and to soar. And as you imagine this earth beneath your feet, I invite you just to take in some of the granular details, noticing what the earth looks like. Is it stone? Is it dirt? Is this path high mountain, or is it soft forest floor? And noticing as you gaze at this path and your feet, the beautiful flowers that surround you. They're brilliant reds and oranges, some delicate blues and violets, a wide variety of colors and shapes and sizes. And as you take each step, going deeper and deeper into this energy field, you begin to feel the luminescence emanating from everything surrounding the path, the flowers, the grasses, trees. You begin to feel and sense the sacred glow of luminescent light, the fluorescence, the deep intensity of the colors. I invite you to notice here what colors not only do you imagine in the flowers, but as you deepen into your body, what colors do you feel pulsing in your body? What color did you feel drawn to put on today? Is it of the earth, or is it bright and vibrant, like the colors of the rainbow? As you go deeper into this beautiful field of energy, as we have each and every day, we come to the center. And today we find a rose, a single rose before you in the center of this field, waiting for you. And as you imagine this rose, I invite you to take in its scent, to take in its color, to allow yourself to tune in to the softness, imagining its petals and how they feel against your hand. Imagining as though this is the first time ever you have seen a rose. The first time ever, not knowing what it's for, what its purpose is. Just simply finding it on this journey and feeling so drawn to its beauty and its power and its symbolism that you can't help but want to pick it up, feeling its stem and its thorns between your fingertips, its leaves that blanket the petal, exploring it, its delicacy, its strength. As you imagine each of these petals, and in not knowing what to do with it, or its purpose or its function, you imagine yourself listening for its whispers. Does it have a sound? How do you interpret its frequency and its vibration? Does it have a fragrance? Does the color that you imagine in your mind's eye guide you into a space of wonder, a deepness, a lusciousness, a richness of life? And as you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into the frequency of this rose, you can begin to feel it becoming a part of who you are. As though the rose, deeper you listen to its wisdom and its magic, unveils its secrets to you. And as you breathe in and out through your heart, you begin to feel this rose at the center of your heart. It's as though the veil has been peeled back and this rose is simply there waiting for you to unfold. As you see it shift into your heart space, I invite you to observe, is it tight in a bud, waiting to blossom and bloom? Is it open and vibrant? As you feel yourself connecting to that luminescent light of the earth and that golden light, as we begin our journey with the rose at the center of our heart, I invite you to imagine this rose opening even deeper, even wider in the space that is your heart. I invite you to begin to trace its petals, each petal, allowing them as it opens to fall away, each petal releasing into the ethers. And as this beautiful blossom becomes smaller and smaller, as you make your way towards the center of the rose, I invite you to go slowly and notice what this process feels like as you imagine these rose petals falling away from the center of your heart, winding your way around the outside, and like the spiral or the labyrinth within, each petal taking you closer and closer and closer to the center, until there are only a few petals left, a few petals of what was this beautiful rose, and strewn all around you are the petals on the earth, on the ground, and you see your feet, and you see the luminescence still here with you, and you see these petals blanketing the floor all around you, with only a few petals left at the center of this rose. You find that moment of pause, that moment of hesitation. What if you allow these petals to fall? What if you let go? What could happen? What do you feel in releasing these petals? Knowing and trusting in your journey and your process. Knowing and trusting all of the times we reach the end of a phase and the end of a cycle and need to let go, have the opportunity to let go of what we thought it was supposed to be. Confronted with the desire and the need to continue on, that deep yearning and that call, as you feel these final petals falling away from the center of the rose, and nothing except the petals at your feet being taken in, bleeding into the earth beneath your feet is left. And as you hold this stem and its thorns, and what was the buds and the piece that gave life to those petals, that white surface, you gaze upon it. And as you listen to the rose, as you allow your heart to guide you, you begin to notice that as the petals begin to bleed into the earth from within, there's an upsurgence, a rebirthing in energy that is present and emanating from the core, from the stem of where this flower had bloomed. And that it is not only here, that there is still so much life and love that is here, that you can feel it pulsing in your body. For beneath all of those petals and beneath all of that hope and the desires and the love that they represent is a beautiful light, It's as though each petal masking the love and the flame that lives beneath the surface. And as this rose releases, you feel that flame and that fire burning inside of you as you welcome it in, as you take notice that the space in between is full of hope, is full of potential, that yet again the rose will blossom and bloom in this next time in a different color, in a different shade, with more intensity, with even more fragrance and more whispers to your soul about the love that you are. And so as you hold this space in between and feel the petals around you bleeding into the earth, and you feel your hope and your desire for the rose to bloom again, it is that we find our salvation. We find that eternal light that lives within us. For no matter how hard you may try in this moment to pretend it's not there, I know you can't help but see and feel the love that is still emanating forth from within. It's that love that guides the seeds of our hopes and our dreams and desires to sprout anew. And as you imagine these seeds sprouting anew and see their green shoots emanating up from your heart, you slowly watch as a new rose begins to blossom and bloom. A rose of the same frequency, yet even more vibrant, more fragrant, even louder whispers of you are love. You are purpose. Feel this journey. Feel me, love, calling you deeper and deeper into living your life to the fullest it can possibly be. And as you feel this love, you feel that connection to the Magdalene, to those moments in time when she sat waiting for her love in Jesus to emerge again, to blossom like the rose, and how her faith and her ability to be so close to the light and the love that she is and that they held together carried her through those moments of seemingly darkness. And in those moments, when all was seemingly lost, how strong and how potent the connection to love was. For it is our faith and it is our hope that carries us through these regenerative cycles. And it is these regenerative cycles of letting go and allowing new to birth that guide us into our greatest potential. Cells within our body die constantly every single day to birth new, stronger, energized, invigorated cells. And so too does our soul go through its transformational journey, shedding its petals, bleeding out, allowing all to be taken in, forgiven, and loved, so that we may bloom and blossom again stronger each and every single day. And so I invite you now to imagine the day awakening anew for you. Not just the sunrise of this morning, but in this moment, feeling the sun shining on your face, its soft golden rays shining on this rose within your heart that has blossomed anew, in feeling the potency of that rose. In these moments when these golden rays caress its petals, potency, the fragrance, the magic of the rose is strongest in those morning hours when the golden rays first caress the petals of the rose. And as you feel this rose opening within you, no longer just an image in your mind's eye, but a vibration and a frequency within your heart, beating and pulsing as though you smell of the rose. And you can feel the Magdalene's gentle caress on your skin, the reminder that you are never alone, that you are so deeply loved. And you can feel this love pouring forth from your heart, from this room, from the moment. As you breathe love in and out, locking these energies, integrating and embodying these energies into your cells, so that as you go about your day, you are nothing but pure joy and love. For this is your destiny. This is your birthright. This is who you are at the core. And so taking a few more breaths in. And as you breathe in and out, allowing the smells and the frequency and the whispers of the rose to guide you into this moment, into this day. And breathing in and out, slowly making your way back into the room, back into the moment, feeling the love, imagining as you open your eyes, all of the roses that are illuminating the room around you, as though you have awoken to a morning in a field of roses in your home and in your sacred space. And so, welcome back. May it be a beautiful day. Go find a rose, a picture of a rose, buy some roses, take her in, allow the Magdalene to welcome you, to vibrate with you, to be an integral part of this day, this week, in this moment. Namaste. Ashi.